Right then, let's move on to the next game here. Anogame by A Soft Anger. I forgot to do this, but just by one guy. In Anogame, you shoot at enemies, move on to next stages using a higher mind flies. Blah. Would be grateful if you could write about the errors. Made for, the entire game jam. For Linux users, there may be errors I did not foresee. Sorry, I only have Windows version. So, this one looks a lot simpler than the last one, but let's just give it a go. It may be simpler, but it may also be better. We'll see. Does it load? Alright, so you have mute buttons, but again, so interesting. So you can actually hit the settings button to go over here. Okay, so that's a thing. Again, much like the other game, it'd be nice to have like sliders. I approve, good sure. You're doing a lot better than the last entry. Alright, so let's just reduce that a little bit so people can hear you talk. Oh, it's nice to see like sliders, but yes, just also mute buttons and stuff like that. You can also do that if you want to, like, return it. I kind of feel, by the way, that, like, the settings thing over here should probably be like, well, you know what? Just to throw it out there, if you're gonna have like this basically like be on the same screen, just go with it. Just like move us over here to the left, move us over here to the right, and just have it both on the same screen. Why not? You don't have to have like a dedicated settings over here if you basically don't need it, right? So, all right, tutorial. It's a healer. She's not with her friends because she's very shy, but she loves them very much. Therefore, she heals them. Press A to go left, D to go right, W to go up, S to go down. Press left button to shoot. Sometimes you automatically heal. You actually had 12 health, but your health instantly increased by 3. Press R to be a loser. Press escape for pausing. Okay. So here's like the enemies. It's a bomber. He's very angry. If you shoot him, he will follow you. If you continue, he will explode with rage. It's a shooter. He has magic and therefore he does not need a gun to shoot, but he is called a shooter to hide his powers and magic. It's a fighter. Unlike his brother Bomber, he is very cheerful and therefore waves his hands to hug you but accidentally inflicts damage. It's a defender. He protects his friends, not using aura, but out of fatigue he turns off the aura. Now it's not working. If you kill all enemies, a portal will spawn, a random room emits sounds. I turn off sounds because it's nasty. Okay. So I guess this is the healer. These are like the not the healers. Alright, let's start. So bomber. So there's healer down there. There's protector, there's the hugger. So you can hit these guys, but it's kind of difficult. So state 1. Here's a bomber actually chasing me. He exploded. I'm not sure the hugger is basically working all that well. One issue I basically have here is the fact that it seems like these rooms are very small, so it's like, you know, you go into it and it's like you're just hoping to avoid, like, you know, hitting like the doors out. And yeah, those guys don't seem to do anything, so whatever. I mean, this is basically like your typical, like, you know, top-down twin-stick shooter, but it basically has like all the rooms basically visible at the top. I mean, it works, but level up. Did I level up? I'm not really sure. You're dead. But yeah, like just like that, basically automatically, like, you know, hit the door by accident there. I do like the idea of like everything being on a screen like this though, but I mean, I think these rooms need to be a little bit bigger. Maybe you could have like, you know, smaller borders to, like, you know, maybe have like this door being like, you know, over here and over there, just to have a little bit more room to run around in. And we're done. We are done, I think, but where is the way out? Alright, there might be an error here because these guys maybe count as enemies or like friends. Possibly. So there's an error for you. Let's just restart, I guess. Ow. Those guys should shoot a little bit more often, I think. Alright, now room cleared. So level up, but how do I level up? Do I pick the level up or is it random? He died. Hooray. The only thing that's really dangerous here are the shooters, by the way, so... That's something like really a note. I think I need to let these guys basically kill stuff in order to, like, you know, avoid crashing the level, so... Let this guy spawn. Now level up. If I level up, just like two of these guys popping out now, I guess. I'll note the background colors, like, you know, they're also making it a little bit hard to see the shots by at this point, so... Some of the enemies are a little bit, you know, obscured too. There we go. This is a boss battle. Okay, so this guy's spawning guys today to deal with. I'm not sure this really counts as much of a boss fight, by the way. So yeah, the game made by Softanger, everything made by Softanger, but sound effects. The game made for a game jam. Play in our 2 times to see the secret. Thank you for playing. Enter to go jam. Enter to go to the site where I download sound effects. Whatever. I might do, like, you know, the secret, but I feel like I basically not done enough ways to show off the game. I mean, it does feel a little too simple for like a month's work again, but I mean, that felt a little bit better than, like, you know, the Hive Mind. It felt like, you know, because of the nature of the game, I actually could, you know, figure out where I was basically going and stuff like that, but whatever. So that's basically Anogame. Hope you guys basically enjoyed it. And that's basically it for, like, you know, the games from the Roguelike Game Jam. That's basically all there was, so take care.